The story of Reach Out is a story of progressing the opportunities to realise employment for people who are leaving prison and custody. And in the Reach Out programme, we were particularly focusing on working with employers to reduce the attitudinal and structural barriers there are to them being able to include ex-offenders and ex-prisoners in the workforce. Some of the issues that we had to deal with were to try to increase their skill in understanding what offences were when offenders and ex-prisoners disclosed their offences to them. But we also had to look with them at how their own attitudes affected their willingness to take on board offenders. The key messages are that you can, and we were able to recruit and work with a number of employers who in fact over the period of the programme recruited folk with a criminal record. But our programme only touched some 60 to 70 employers, and there are so many more that need to be worked with. So messages, I suppose, for the future would be that we do need legislation which would ensure that there was a more comprehensive approach to ensuring some rights and responsibilities for offenders and ex-prisoners returning into the workplace. But we also need to work consistently with the attitudes of employers and the general public, because after all, the message we have to put across is that having a job and securing employment is the single most impactful fact in reducing the likelihood of people offending again, and therefore creating further victims and further crime. So if we are interested in the crime reduction message, then we do need to engage employers in a holistic way.